I was watching, actually, I apologize. I was listening to I Nomine, the Dracul Blue Azut. I mean, again, I'm trying to pick up Spracha, not only in English, but in prowess. Now, here's the thing, because again, I send myself cipher code in all different ways. So now, Dies in Blut, they broke the sentence. The Darwin, Darwin, n'est-ce pas? En français, n'est-ce pas? Do you understand? Normally you do not. It is N-E-S-T. Anglais, in English, in Anglais, the N-E-S-T is the housing unit for the eggs, the babies. Now, in this Darwin project of human, did the D, the capitulate D, is like a pregnant belly of a woman. So, and the last three letters is win, W-I-N. So, first of all, in the W that German does as they do V, but whatever. It goes like this. So there's your W. So was it two? Was it the mitochondrial and the other DNA on top of one another in an acceptable? Or was it, and that would be a win, W-I-N. So in Darwin, did each of the children that you sent the premier seer or the goddess or the holy one from elsewhere and star in the Om of the vortex between the MIT and the FIT and the realm of America that you sent her into the state of New York for the last 42 years where you've locked her in a prison? Did each of those rapes, being Jason Peter Romer, 1976, and Anthony Tiafrio, 1975, that resulted in children, did each of those rapes pass the Darwin n'est-ce pas? Because the PAS is the patriarchal skin and DNA contribution. That is a titer acceptable, T-I-T-E-R. I already know that neither Tiafrio nor Romer, well, actually, I'm sorry, I know Romer for sure does not carry an acceptable titer. And with whatever McDonald has going on, I don't know, I saw a little too much Armenian in his grandfather that went to Korea. So now, that is how, so if the pa in the nest is not acceptable, then why, human, are you forcing this issue? Because humans are not allowed to live if my nest pa is not Darwin acceptable. If my pregnancy does not result in a star-woven cloth child of acceptable genetic worthiness for the real whatever goes on in my level of stuff, then there's no point in keeping humans. They're a lesser quality genetic that we have to take care of because they're here and we're good people. But if they're going to turn on us and if they're going to ruin the equipment and trap me and breed me wrong, then what the fuck do we keep them for? Seriously. I need moving things that work together, not work in an antagonistic performance that makes every appearance and every reboot a fucking nightmare to have to manage and handle and then put PR it in quiet places. So the Zin Blut, they already broke the blood sentence. They bred Dar did not win. Drac did not win. there's, I believe, one that is, actually, it's one, yeah, no, we had our moment, right? Yeah, so it's either one or two that I'd have to recheck Johannes, but there's no labs anywhere in New York that are acceptable, and I'm not flying there or whatever anywhere else. So I don't trust your computing methods in Humanville since you failed and you have like, I mean, it's just so disgusting. There should be laws on this, but yet for some reason, the ill-begot, like, fucking derelict humans that keep breaking shit keep blaming it on me. And it's like, here's the thing, asshole. I was born to this fucking disgusting for your Darwin whatever that I never agreed to. I needed to get to Nest Pa, and you assholes in New York decide to play some kind of computer video game and like really dangerous mental torture. It's mental torture of my person because I'm about like the only one on earth who gets it. Then it's without having to be educated by outside source, might I add. The second, because the rest of you either stole information, you know people who know things. Me, I'm like, all right, where could the fucking asshole humans be at consciously between all of the possibilities of job placement and then having something lawful, maybe helpful, that may need some whatever? I mean, it's thanks for the help, you fucking pieces of shit. Like, you want to talk about absolutely fucking useless? Great. Can you go open me like a Star Kingdom where it's just me, my love, and then we will interview by silent process the things that we'll accept into our new universe? Because everything in this one is a fucking disaster and mess. And the webbing around the ether and the aether is so misprogrammed and off. It's like sitting on a waterbed and trying to like hold yourself up. It is so fucking painful. And that's all because you let like kids go to college and test out their theories. Like not really like the ones that were worthy, but like the ones, I don't know. I don't know why you let so many of them fucking live. I don't. All right, so now let's think about this. Da Zin Blut. De Blut und Ert, that is en français, that was their command with the German officer, the youth officer, in order to get me the fuck out of New York and not have to go through a Jewish process and a Hebronic process and a Catholic process and a fucking flat-nosed, dark-skinned, whatever the fuck is venereal in her eye, half-breed Shauna with the Episcopals of nobody's fucking helpful in New York. Right, yeah, okay, got it. Could have went without the entire childhood, as we stated before it happened. I mean, like, I owe you nothing. You owe us your lives, and if your lives are not useful, we will take them at will in any fucking quantity that we need in order to move the other not useful pieces of skin into some semblance of one reality so they get fucking useful real quick.